What if the man trusted to investigate fires was secretly the one lighting them? What if a respected firefighter, a so-called arson expert, spent years burning down buildings, killing innocent people, and then showing up as the hero who solved the case? This is the unbelievable true story of John, a man who fooled California for nearly a decade, a firefighter who set fires just to watch them burn, and then investigated his own crimes. Stay with me, because this one is wild. Before we continue, remember to like this video and subscribe for more real true crime stories. John is 35 years old, living in Glendale, California. On the outside, he's a firefighter. Not just any firefighter, he works in arson investigations. But John has a problem, a dangerous obsession. He loves setting fires. He burns down buildings, homes, stores, and after the flames die, he shows up with a clipboard to solve the mystery. Of course, he always finds the cause, because he's the one who set the fire. He does this constantly, quietly, expertly, and nobody suspects a thing. In 1984, John decides he wants to start another blaze. He builds an incendiary device, cigarettes, matches, flammable glue. He heads to a home improvement store in South Pasadena. When no one is watching, he hides the device in a foam cushion and walks away. Minutes later, the fire catches, spreads, escalates. Kaboom! A massive structure fire erupts, totally uncontrollable. Tragically, 4 people lose their lives. Investigators later blame it on an electrical malfunction, but John argues with them. No, it wasn't electrical. Someone set it on purpose. He wants credit, secretly. And after that, he keeps going. More fires, more investigations, more praise. People start calling him a genius, the Sherlock Holmes of arson. He writes articles claiming he's caught over 40 serial arsonists. He goes on TV to reassure the public. Meanwhile, he's the one terrorizing them. 3 years pass. It's 1987. John attends an arson investigators conference in Fresno. And in the middle of this conference, the urge hits him again. He sneaks out, walks to a pharmacy, and plants another incendiary device in some sleeping bags on display. Kaboom! The whole store burns down. Then a fabric store, then another pharmacy, then another fabric store, then a craft store where he hides the device in artificial flowers. 5 fires. One day, but this time, he leaves a clue. One device is wrapped in yellow paper. Not much, but enough. Captain Marvin from Bakersfield Fire Department notices something unusual. The fires only started after the conference began. He suggests maybe one of the attendees is behind it. No one believes him. The theory dies. The case goes cold. 1989, another arson conference, this time in Pacific Grove. And of course, John is there. Again, several fires break out in the area. Again, investigators find the same incendiary device, wrapped in yellow paper. But this time, there's a partial fingerprint. Captain Marvin hears about it and immediately sees the pattern. Fires, plus conference. Arson investigator. He gets the attendee list. Only 10 people were present in both years. One of them, John. Fingerprint comparisons are ordered, but the system can't confirm a match. The case goes cold, again. 1991, John is still setting fires, maybe hundreds by now. Some estimates say 100, some say 2,000. No one knows the real number. He's confident, untouchable. So he does something bizarre. He writes a novel called Origin. It's about an arson investigator who secretly sets fires and pretends to solve them. He even describes, in detail, the hardware store fire that killed 4 people, exactly like the real 1984 fire he committed. In the book, the arsonist is even sexually aroused by the flames. Was John like that? Who knows? But it's disturbing. And while writing this novel, he's still setting fires. A store in North Hollywood. A fire in Glendale that destroys over 60 homes. A blaze at Warner Brothers that ruins part of their backlot. Still, no one suspects him. Eventually, the fires become too frequent, too similar. A special task force is created. They decide to retest the partial fingerprint from the craft store, this time with a more advanced system. Boom, a match. John, investigators are stunned. They assume he must have destroyed the evidence. After all, he's an expert. But no, he wasn't able to tamper with it. So they put a tracker in his car. They monitor him, they collect evidence. They talk to his supervisors, who mention the novel he wrote. Police search his house and find the manuscript. The story in the book matches his real crimes. Almost word for word, that's enough. With everything stacked against him, bam, John is arrested. He's taken into custody and eventually sentenced to life in prison. The respected firefighter, the arson expert, the man trusted to protect the public, was the one burning California from the inside. If you love real cases like this, hit like and subscribe. I post new true crime stories every week.